Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be celebrating some early Halloween and carving some pumpkins. Of course, we also have some 151 laying around that we'll occasionally rip into. So with no further ado, let's get these pumpkins carved up. We're actually going to be doing two different types of pumpkins. One that we're actually carving and one that we're going to paint to do two different styles and have a little bit of fun. And that way we get the best of one that's going to last a long time and one that we get to eat the pumpkin seeds out of. So thanks for joining in. And like I said, occasionally we'll take some breaks to open some 151. Feel free to drop some notes in the chat as well. If you're feeling like you want to see a pack rip, we'll get that opened up for you. So let's get going. We're painting this one, carving this one. So my first step on the one to carve, which I'm going to be carving into a Pikachu, is to just start to sketch it out and give myself some ways to go about carving it, and then we'll start slicing it open. So the first thing I want to do is figure out my middle point, and then figure out my rule of thumb to put a dot for the eye on one side, dot for the eye on the other side. And then I'm going to take just a circular object, and this also could end up terrible. So if it seems like I know what I'm doing, I have no idea, kind of just making this up. And if it turns out bad, that's going to be my defense.
We can always try again next time.
Exactly.
We did get an extra pumpkin just in case.
So we got a circle there for one eye. We're going to come over here, do the next one. So what I'm doing here is I took a can of applesauce, which has a tapered circular shape to it, and I'm using the bottom of it for the eye, which is a little bit smaller, and then I'm going to use the bottom circle, or I guess actually the top circle rather, to do the cheeks when we get down to it. So that's the hack there. All right, so we got our two eyes. Those look like they're pretty symmetrical, and then of course I'm going to give them a little mouth.
That's the best part.
That was a terrible mouth. Thankfully, I don't think it's on camera. Yeah, the mouth, you can't see the mouth, and you are lucky for that. We will fix that before we get to it. All right, so we'll put our cheek over here. Give us some little guides. See if we can. And thanks for tuning in on a Saturday night, or if you're watching this back after the fact, thanks for showing some interest. We appreciate it. The channel has been growing pretty quick lately, and I really am thankful for all the support and comments and thoughts that you all are sharing. All right, let's see if we can get this second cheek on, and then we will start to carve it. And for the ears, you know, Pikachu's defining feature of his cool little ears, we have some additional pumpkin stems that we're going to stick into the top of this with some toothpicks, and we'll probably paint them yellow or give them some sort of a yellow coloring so that they're more recognizable. All right, cool. So we got the eyes, we got the cheeks, and then we have a very poorly drawn mouth, which we will fix when we get to carving it.
That bad?
We will fix it when we get to carving it. All right, so now we're gonna start to take the guts of the pumpkin out. So we're gonna go ahead and cut the top off here. As I mentioned, we will be making, oh, and there goes Pikachu in the background taking a nice little nosedive. But we will be taking these pumpkin seeds out, baking them in the oven, salting them up, and enjoying that tasty Halloween snack. Always fun. Drop a note in the chat if you like pumpkin seeds as well. They're very salty, they're very seasonal, but they are a tradition that I've known ever since growing up. Similar to Pokemon. Pokemon, a very long tradition of mine. Came and went from the hobby, came and went from the nostalgia, but I am back for now. Just like I know many people are reconnecting with the Pokemon series all these years later, especially since we are celebrating 151, as we mentioned. With that release, a lot of people are really excited about it and finding their way back to the hobby. And then, of course, you have how crazy the prices are for some of the Pokemon cards, which definitely feels like you're playing the lottery sometimes when you're ripping those packs open and you might stumble upon a couple $100 card. So that's also pretty enticing for people who ever once showed an interest in Pokemon before to, grab a pack, spend a couple dollars, and see if you make it big.
Get a God pack or something.
Yeah, God packs. First time in the English sets for 151, in fact. So again, adding on to that layer of excitement, you have that coming to English for the very first time in a set that's definitely bringing a lot of people back to the hobby. And of course, in Japanese, those God packs have been around for a while, and those are always fun to try and pull as well. I have not yet pulled a God pack in English or Japanese, but maybe one of these 151 packs that we got behind us, or actually rather in front of us, will be the one. I've opened a good amount of 151 so far. I would say I've opened maybe 25 packs. I've opened 2 poster collections, 1 binder, and 1 ETB, 2 ETBs. And I've had some really good luck so far, and a few booster bundles as well. So I'm probably right around 20 to 30 packs. And I've pulled only just a few duplicates. Most notably, I've pulled 2 Gold Mews, which is a really nice card to get a duplicate of. That, and then of course any of the starters. So there you go. There's those pumpkin seeds, the guts of the pumpkin. We're gonna, take the seeds out, put them into a bowl here. Let's show you what we're doing. Put that in a bowl, and then we're gonna get those salted up and thrown in the oven in a little while. And you bake them at like 350 for like 20-30 minutes. I don't know, I have to familiarize myself with the recipe again, because it's been a year since I've done this, or maybe a little bit longer actually. But it's always fun. And so now we stick our hand in here. We just keep pulling pumpkin seeds out, pulling the insides of the pumpkin out, because you also want to, after you cut a pumpkin open like this, they tend to go bad or spoil a little bit quicker, and to make sure that they have the longest life that they can, you want to get as much of the insides out as possible, so that's less to decompose, less to get gross and moldy. Especially where I'm at here in Florida, it's nice and hot, so things deteriorate quickly, very, very quickly. So we're gonna just get as many of the seeds out. We're not gonna, as I mentioned, the pumpkin that we're painting on this side, it's gonna actually become a Pokeball. I don't know if I mentioned that or not yet. So we're gonna have Pikachu and a Pokeball. This one we're not cutting open, so that one will actually last for quite a while. And we'll probably feature that in the background of some of our pack openings and videos for the month of October for the holiday. Actually, maybe pumpkins are seasonal through November, I guess, really. I think they're seasonal until Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Here in the U.S., so we'll probably have that in the background for a while, maybe until we get to the Christmas mode or the winter holiday mode. Then we'll maybe swap it out for something a little bit more December. Very cool. And let me know if you have any thoughts or questions in the chat. Would love to hear what people are thinking as they jump in and see this. This is maybe an interesting take on Pokemon that you haven't seen on YouTube yet. I know that I haven't yet, so I thought this would be a fun idea. I know everyone right now is opening up 151. I know people are starting to get their hands on the 151 UPCs early, and now people are going to be posting that all over the place. I tried to get my hands on a 151 early, or 151 UPC early. Didn't have any luck. So I've got some coming from the Pokemon Center that should get here on Friday. So I'll definitely open one up on Friday. I'll also show off that Squirtle promo card since, as I mentioned, mine are coming from the Pokemon Center, so that's one of the exclusive pieces of that puzzle. But we'll definitely open one up on the channel, but I'm sure by that point you'll kind of be familiar with it, and it'll mostly just come down to, do we get anything crazy in it? Do we pull anything massive? And yeah, we'll see what we can do to give it our own unique spin here on the Will Trade 4 channel. But yeah. So far, I have not seen any pumpkin carving Pokemon themes yet. So let me know if you have, or if this is something interesting or something that's that you're enjoying. We'd love to hear about. trying to bring my own unique spin, my own unique ideas. But as I'm sure you all know, we all tend to have the same types of thoughts and have a lot of fun together. So always enjoy seeing what everyone else comes up with and watching other people's content. Always fun. And a quick plug for the person next to me here. She has a channel on YouTube as well, Swift Crossing 13. So if you're into Animal Crossing or into Taylor Swift, that's the place to go as well.
Thank you. Yeah, I love your channel. You always do the coolest things.
We try.
I really like when you do the Pokemon in the wild with the Pokemon cards with real life backgrounds. And
Yeah.
then I also like that weekend recap you did. So we always have fun exploring, trying to find cards. So it's cool to see those videos.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And there's another, if you see in the background or something, if you see a cat sneak up on us, we have 4 cats in the house here. We've been featuring them on the channel as well lately. My one cat, Indy, he is just as social as it gets. And he just enjoys learning things, playing around with things, just being as curious as a cat can be in the traditional sense. But he's pretty much not touched my Pokemon cards as I come home with all these sealed products, and I tend to find a place and carve out some space for it, and I always get worried, and I actually lock my office at night so that, because let me explain that. My cat knows how to open doors, so I have to lock my office or lock wherever I would have something that I don't trust him to be around by himself, and he's typically left my Pokemon cards alone, but I've recently given him permission to tell me which product to open up. And so far, his success rate is 100%. Any product he tells me, or any product that he rips open or shows an interest in, has had some really awesome hits. I posted a video a little bit ago on our shorts where he did that on a Crown Zenith tin. And inside that Crown Zenith tin, we had a Darkrai V-Star in the Galarian Gallery. It was really, really cool. Really, really cool. And I have a bunch of Evolving Skies packs, and I'm planning on doing some really cool live streams with that. I think I have like 8 or 10 ETBs. I always forget how many I have because I don't look at them every day. But I think I have 8 or 10 ETBs because however many I have, I'm subtracting 2 off of that so that I can keep 2 sealed. But I'm probably going to have my cat tell me which ones to open up, simply because I think I trust his sniffer and his instinct. I think he's got a knack to telling me which ones have the best hits, and hopefully he'll be able to tell me which one has Moonbreon. We can hope. Alright, we are almost done with getting the insides of this pumpkin out. Actually, it went pretty quick. This one didn't have much slimy stuff. It's mostly just been seeds. Sometimes when you get a pumpkin, it'll have a bunch of this orange gunk, this orange, I don't even know what to call it other than the insides of the pumpkin. But it'll typically have a good amount of that, and you'll need to separate that from the seeds. This one didn't have too much of it, so we're looking pretty good. Let me see if I can give you a view of that so you can kind of see. We're getting down to just a little bit of seed left here. Want to get as much out of that as we can, because like I said, those are fun to eat, something to chew on, snack on, a little bit of good flavor. And then once I get the insides of the pumpkin out, then we'll take that 151 pack rip break, and we'll let Swift Crossing here do the first one, because she's been excited to open up the 151 series.
Yeah, I want to find the Giovanni with Purloin sitting on his lap. That would be amazing.
Yeah, that one is a big chase of mine right now, the Giovanni's Charisma All Art, where you have the Persian. And then I haven't pulled the Zapdos EX yet. That one's another pretty big chase right now for me in the 151. I'd also like to, I still haven't gotten the Venus. Oh wow, look at the Pokeball. I think you need to come a little bit further in. So that's the way that the Pokeball progress. We're probably about halfway with that at this point. So it's looking really cool. And we'll get that shown on camera a little bit more here soon. Yeah, oh yeah, you should be able to see it on the other camera now. Yeah. Very cool. So that's how the Pokeball is coming along. Very cool. But yeah.
What other cards are you hoping to find?
In
What have
151?
you found that you're excited about, and what are you trying to find still?
In 151.
Yeah.
So specifically, the craziest pull that I've had out of 151 so far is actually a Charizard. A few nights ago, I was opening up some of the 151. I think it was in the video where I was opening one of every product.
Mm-hmm.
Where I think it was in the binder collection. I had opened a pack that had a Charmander in it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this could be the God pack, because the God packs will start with the Charmander or the Bulbasaur or the Squirtle, and then it will end with the full evolution of either Venusaur, Charizard, or Blastoise. So I thought I had a God pack on my hands, but then just a few packs later, I ended up pulling the Charizard, which is crazy. So that's been the biggest hit so far, is the Charizard, definitely. And then followed by that, I've also pulled the Pikachu card, which is a really cool card and a harder one to pull as well. It isn't a secret art rare, it's just a regular art rare, but it is a harder one to pull. But I really, like I said, I want to pull the Zapdos, the Giovannis, and then of course any of the Ericas. So I'm going to go quickly wash my hands because I've got most of the insides of the pumpkin out, and I'll do some of the cleanup later. And then we'll, as I mentioned, we'll rip one of the 151 open, and then we'll start carving. So I'll be right back.
I've just about got the Pokeball done for the first layer. I think that the red is going to need at least two coats. So far, so good. Pumpkin smells good here.
All right. You want to do the honors of opening the 151 pack?
Yeah.
All right, so do it right here so that they can see what we pull.
Make sure I don't have paint on my hands.
Yeah, just lightly touch, and then if you pull something crazy, just stay still, and I will go grab us some sleeves for it.
Okay. Don't drop it in the pumpkin?
Yeah. Otherwise, we'll be looking at a PSA 6 best case right away.
All right.
Ooh, a Magikarp.
Giovanni.
We spent a long time looking for a Magikarp in Paldea Evolved. Yeah, there you go.
I have something back there. Oddish.
Does look like something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this one. Dragonair. Kabuto.
What's it gonna be?
Do.
One more. Gyarados. So nothing too crazy, just a regular hollow. There could be a hollow energy though. Let's see what's behind it.
Nah.
No hollow energy.
Just basic.
All right. Well, that's our first pack of the night. We'll open. We'll actually crack into a booster bundle here next. So we'll keep doing a little bit of progress, and then we'll get into another one. And let us know in the chat too if you want us to encourage us. You know, tell us, hey, go rip another pack. I'm feeling it. I think you got one in the next one that you guys open up. So we will cater to the audience, no doubt. All right, let's start carving our pumpkin up here. And we want to do, nice little cuts to allow us to get to that perfect circle. So we're gonna just first pull that one piece out there. And again, kind of just slowly but surely make some progress, and we'll get to that perfect circle there, as opposed to trying to cut on that circle line. That'll usually end up leading to being a little bit off. So we'll see what we can pull off here. There we go. And that reminds me that I almost landed in my tea, drinking tea out of a Pokeball cup here.
Cheers.
No kidding. Which reminds me, with the mug, I don't know if anyone saw earlier this week, and the thing that broke the Pokemon internet, the Van Gogh collaboration from Pokemon, where they had some products dropped that featured, some Pokemon spins on some of those classic Van Gogh paintings, and there was a really cool promo Pikachu card, Pikachu in a gray felt hat, I think is the technical name for it, let me know in the chat if you were able to secure any of those cards or any of those products. One of the things I was able to grab. What happened?
We have a visitor.
Oh, hey, we have a cat. So that's Allie. So that is our female cat here. We have 3 others that are all male. But she's funny. She's also fairly social, but she is she is interesting for sure. That's about what I can say about her. But it's good that she's out here. She's usually sitting on a chair somewhere, so it's nice that she's come and joined us. The crazy cat, Indy, I don't know where he is. I see my other cat, Kobe, is actually behind me over my shoulder, sitting in a bowl in the tower. Him and Indy are typically the ones that will be most accessible at any point in time. So they will probably join, since Allie's here right now. They'll probably follow in her footsteps here in a little bit.
She smells the pumpkin.
Yeah, she's like, wow, I don't know if I've ever smelled pumpkin before. She's very interested. She probably just wants to eat this. She really likes eating stuff. She will eat every cat. If a cat leaves any food in their bowl, she will clean it up for us, which is both good and bad, I guess. Mostly bad because then she'll end up throwing up because she ate too much.
He's outing you, Allie.
And then we have another cat named Max, who is the opposite. He eats nothing. So Allie usually steals Max's food. The life of cats. The life of cats.
They all have their personalities.
They definitely do. They are all so funny and so different. 2 of them are direct brothers. So Indy and Kobe are from the same litter. All right, there we go. We got our Pikachu has
That
2
looks
eyes.
great.
Yeah, it's coming along. So our Pikachu has 2 eyes, and now we're going into the first sheet. But Indy and Kobe, same litter. All 4 of them are about 3 years old, plus or minus. So Indy and Kobe are the 2 youngest. Allie and Max just ever so slightly older by just a couple of months. And they are all so funny. So funny. Let me know too in the chat. Do you have any pets, any animals? Do they have any fun little quirks? I'm sure they have their own unique personality for sure. And also let us know too in the chat if everything's coming through okay. I know sometimes on my live stream, since I'm still just getting used to this, I'm a baby YouTuber. Sometimes there's some technical difficulties. I know tonight we're not having the best audio quality because my laptop is limited on the number of ports that it has, and the mic was the one that got the cut so that we could have the right amount of cameras here.
And we're out in our living area where there's not as good acoustics.
This is also true. Wow, the Pokeball's coming together nicely.
Yeah. I'm about to do the button circle, which I'm scared to mess up.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. I definitely had the easier job here. But how about you take a break? Let's open up another 151.
Okay, it's your turn.
It's my turn. You want me to go?
Yeah.
All right. We are going into a booster bundle on this one. So let's get that opened up. So we got 6 packs in here. Let's see what we'll have. Go with the first one on the top. All right, 151. Second pack on the stream. Wish us some luck. What will we pull? What will we pull? All right. We'll go ahead and give the code card. Do that to the side. All right, we got a Rattata, a Squirtle. This is that promo card that's coming from Pokemon Center, but it'll be stamped, so you'll see that on Friday when we get our UPCs. Got Lickitung, Venonat, Nidorina, Raticate. Erica's an invitation. All right, reverse. Ooh! Oh my gosh! Wait a second. Okay. But we got Bulbasaur. That's a huge hit. followed by Jinx. So it was a double hitter. So that's how a God Pack could start. I think technically the God Pack would have not had that first reverse, but I saw Bulbasaur and I stopped thinking straight. But double hit for sure. Would have been cool to get that God Pack. But Bulbasaur, a huge win. I haven't pulled this yet in English, so this is definitely a nice one to get. Let me go put that over to the side so they don't have sleeves on the table.
Have you pulled that one before?
I have it in Japanese, but I don't have it in English. So that's the first English Bulbasaur I got out of 151. So that was a good pack right there. So booster bundles, like I said, I've had some pretty good luck with the booster bundles. That's where my Charizard came from. But I do know the range of experiences is very wide on 151, and I've seen some people say that they haven't had very good luck with the booster bundles. I mean, it definitely is in most of the Scarlet and Violet sets have been pretty polarizing, where it's all or nothing. There's very few in between products. Like a good example is like I've had some when I was deep into Paldea Evolved, and even with Obsidian Flames, I would have a ETB that would go crazy. 4 secret rares all in one ETB, and then I'd have another ETB and I'd have like one hit, maybe not even a hit. So it's definitely mixed bags. Either all or nothing. There's very few products that are in between on Scarlet and Violet, which I don't know how I feel about. I guess it's cool because then like when you get something major, but it's harder to find that something.
Took you forever to find Magikarp.
Took forever. Yeah, Magikarp was very hard to find, and it was the craziest story actually, where I had started to have to order packs from Amazon, which I would recommend just doing in absolute times of distress, because they're also a mixed bag. Sometimes you can find the cheapest prices on Amazon, so that's usually the only time to use it. Otherwise, if you can find packs for the same price as Amazon, I would recommend going to either your local card shop or even just Walmart if it's going to be the same price. Just because Amazon, you never really know what you're going to get. But this was a time where I needed packs and I needed packs quick, and Amazon actually had a pretty good price on them. So I ordered them, and they didn't come quick like I had hoped. So I ended up having to go to GameStop anyways. And they eventually did come after like 2 weeks when they were supposed to be next day air. And the Magikarp was actually in it. So I was actually pretty happy that I kept on Amazon and kept saying, no, I want them to arrive, because they kept saying, oh, it's lost. We'll just refund you. And I kept saying, no, please send them, because I really need to keep searching for Magikarp. And the first pack that I opened from that, I think I ordered 8 in that set, or in that pack, and the first pack that I opened from that package had the Magikarp. It was crazy. It was crazy. And then I had a similar, I had a hard time finding the Charizard secret illustration rare in Obsidian Flames recently, so every so often we'll start bounty searches on the channel. We'll pick a Pokemon card that's a pretty sought after card, like the Magikarp was in Paldea Evolved, like the Charizard was in Obsidian Flames, and I'll open packs every day looking for it, and then when I find it, I'll do a pretty cool giveaway. So we actually just gave a bunch of stuff away on the channel. Actually, we had like, I don't even remember, I think six or something winners. 7 winners, six or 7 winners, something like that. And we sent everyone home with either a pack or a nice box, or just some singles depending on what they wanted. But anyways, to find the Charizard, it took me a whole booster box and then some. And I finally found it in a pack that I bought from New York City when I was there for GoFest. So that was funny. All right, we have now cut out both cheeks, both eyes. It's time to get into the mouth. So I'm trying to think through how I fix the mouth. Let me look for some inspiration.
It's just like an upside down M.
An upside down M?
Yeah, it's like, whoop, whoop. Like look at.
Oh yeah, okay.
So you'll need to do that and then do one underneath it so that you can cut it out. Like cut out a whole piece.
Is it that? No, that's worse.
That's a little too thick. Maybe alcohol.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a little too thick, right?
That's better. That's
Okay.
good. Yeah.
So I'll cut on that line and then I'll Lysol all the permanent marker off later. All right, let's try and do this.
I believe in you.
That's good. At least somebody does. Because I am sure I will not do this perfectly. Although I'm pretty impressed with how well I did on the eyes and the cheeks. Those turned out to be pretty good circles. This is also a pretty basic Pikachu too, so like I am by no stretch an artist or good at drawing or anything. So I picked a Pikachu that I thought I could manage, and so far so good. This mouth is definitely gonna throw me for a loop though. So I definitely recommend if you're interested in carving a pumpkin themed like Pokemon, this is definitely a good one to start with and ramp up from. The Pokeball that we're painting over here too is also really fun, really cool, easy to do project as well, and it's going to turn out and look really, really nice. So very simple, but very cool looking.
Recognizable.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, that one's going to last a little bit longer since it's not getting cut open.
Yeah, so for trick-or-treaters, we'll have our Pokemon-themed pumpkins, and then we're gonna pass out the trick-or-treat cards.
Oh yeah, do you want to go grab those quick? We could open up one of those and show what those look like for people.
Sure.
So that's another thing too. I don't know if I'm sure you've heard of it, but Pokemon last year for the first time ever did what they call booster bundles, which is basically a series of Pokemon cards that are I think it's either 3 or 4 cards in a pack, and they have a little Halloween sticker on them, and they're meant to be passed out to trick-or-treaters. You can get these for about $20 at Walmart, and it comes with like 40 packs to pass out. So yeah, we're pretty loaded on those. On the channel as well, you can find a video of me opening that and completing the master set. There's, I think, 30 cards in the set, and I was able to find all 30 in about 20, no, not even, I think 15 packs, something like that. Not very many packs at all, because I had bought like 3 or 4 of these bags, and I only have opened one, and I had a bunch left over from that one. So anyways, this is what the product looks like on that camera, and then for this one, this is this year's booster bundle. Comes with 50 packs, so we'll be passing those out. And then let me grab the loose packs of it.
Last year we had trouble finding them in October. This year seems to be a lot easier to find them.
Yeah, they've been easier to find this year. So yeah, this is what they look like. And here, I'll go ahead and open one up really quick just so you can kind of get the feel for it. So inside of this, I think it's either 3 or 4 cards. We'll find out here again in a second. No code cards in these. It's just the cards that come in it. Very similar actually to the McDonald's cards, which have been fun to keep around. So this is how you can tell, right? There's that Pikachu Halloween icon. You got Lampent here. You got Mimikyu, and that's the hollow in this one. And then you got a Murkrow here. So it's got three cards per pack, and I think there's 30 cards in the set. So it's a fun one, and it's a cool item to pass out for Halloween, because you never know if it'll inspire someone to want to continue to lean into Pokemon or to explore Pokemon, and it might help someone reconnect with the hobby, I guess is the best phrase of it. So definitely recommend checking it out if you're into Pokemon and want to help others get back into it or help their collection grow. It's not a super valuable set, I would say, though. Like, so as I mentioned, like, you can pull some cards in some sets that are several hundreds of dollars. I think the most expensive card in that's going to be the Pikachu, and it's probably like $1. But it's still cool to collect and have in your collection, and definitely fun to pass out. All right, so there we go. We got the Pikachu mouth carved out. Does that look okay?
Yeah, that looks great. My Pokeball is done.
Excellent. Wow, that looks really good. The Pokeball turned out really awesome, actually. That's really, really cool. Awesome. So then we will finish up our Pikachu here. We'll put the hat back on. And then, as I mentioned, we've got some pumpkin stems here that we're going to use for his ears. So I think I should probably carve these up a little bit, right, to make it more Pikachu-like, or do you think that's okay? Actually, it might be okay just like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so we got some toothpicks somewhere, so we're going to use those to attach them. And while I'm doing that, you want to open up the 151?
Sure. Do you want me to grab you some scissors for that?
No, it's okay. I'll figure it out. It might work out.
Alright. Maybe this will be.
Yeah, let's hope for Giovanni or Zapdos. Okay, so there's one on.
Here's the code card if anybody wants to grab some goodies.
Nice.
I learned from Pro. It's you. Alright. Magnemite. Caterpie. Eevee. So cute. Dome Fossil. Don't love that one. Kind of creepy. Daisy Tail. I see something good back there. Hey. Love Rapidash.
Alright, you're in the reverse hollow section, so now anything can happen. Right on. Alright, here comes the hit. And a regular hollow Nidoking. Alright.
I don't have the best luck tonight, and not even a hollow energy.
Yeah, well, we'll let you open the next pack too. Since I found a hit, we'll let you go until you find a hit.
Yeah, you got a double hit. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Should I put that there, you think?
A little back. Yeah.
Oh, no, it broke. It broke. Need another toothpick. Yeah, go ahead and take another 151 out. See what you can get.
Okay.
Alright, there we go. Is that Pikachu?
Yeah.
Alright, let me
Oh, it's so cute.
give a aerial tour of it. So there's the two pumpkins. You got the Pokeball and you got Pikachu. And I'll clean Pikachu's mouth up and the marker around his eyes. I'll do that here in a second. I'll maybe not do that on the stream because I'm sure that would get boring, but we will definitely post a finalized picture of it.
Yeah, if you're not subscribed to Will Trade 4, make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Alright, let's see what you're going to have here.
All right.
Let's see if we can get you a hit.
Code card. Take advantage of that. Ooh, Psyduck.
Cool.
Searching for that shiny in Pokemon Go right now. Ekans, which is Snake backwards. My favorite Pokemon Easter egg. Cubone, Vulpix, leftovers.
I think I see something maybe.
Persian!
Oh, hey, Persian.
Reminds me of one of our cats. We're looking for Giovanni with Persian, so maybe Muck. Oh yeah, there's something.
Reverse.
Electabuzz.
Magneton. Just a Starmie.
Just a Starmie.
Oh man. Oh hey, okay.
Hey, okay.
The Hollow Lightning.
That's the same one I got when we did our pack battle
Oh yeah.
a couple videos ago.
Very cool. Alright, do another one.
No, you do one.
No, we gotta get you a hit. Come on. You need to have a hit.
Okay, but
What are
then
we-
it's your
we're-
turn.
That's fine, yeah. This one should have something. Now this is the third pack in the booster bundle. It better have something, otherwise I want my money back. No, but in all seriousness, this is all random. And yeah. Sometimes you get stuff, sometimes you don't.
Pidgey. Metapod. Ponyta. So I've got a Ponyta and Rapidash.
Nice.
Little Poliwag. Magneton.
Come up a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Victory Bell. Ooh.
Reverse Hollow Hypno.
Yeah, with reverse.
Yeah, so cute.
Oh man. no hit again.
That's
Ah,
okay.
All right.
It's
All
my
right.
first time pulling all of those. So
Yeah.
it's
All right.
fine.
So we got two packs left here, and then we will sign off for the next. So I'll take one, you take the other. So you pick which one you want, and I'll take the other one.
I'll take this one.
All right. You want to do it at the same time?
Sure.
Let's see if we can do it in the frame together.
Cool.
Let's see what we get. All right. So hold it about right here, and maybe
Am I
a
in the
little.
right
Yeah.
place?
Maybe like right there.
Okay.
All right. So Farfetch versus Weedle. Shelder versus Zubat. Fossil versus Goldeen. Slowpoke versus Weepinbell. Big Air Balloon versus Nidorina. Primeape versus Raticate. Erica's Invitation versus Fearow. Both of these might be duds. Persian versus Vileplume. Charmeleon versus Krabby. Alright, this is where something should happen. I get a Mr. Oh! Oh man, look at that. The Venusaur full art. That's a big hit. That's a really big hit.
That's cool. You got Bulbasaur, I got Venusaur.
Yeah, and that's one that I don't have yet either.
And a basic energy.
Very cool. Wow,
Yeah.
look at that. Yeah, let's get that over here. Very cool. That's awesome. So in that booster bundle, we had the Bulbasaur and the Venusaur. So that's pretty cool.
That's kind of like what happened with your Charmander and
Yeah, and
Charizard.
Charizard. Yeah, I got the bookends of the evolution line.
yeah. Awesome. This was really fun. Thanks for
Yeah.
having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll post some finalized pictures and maybe some shorts of the pumpkins. Oh, we have a cat. This one's Kobe.
Here.
This one's Kobe, and he is smelling a Pikachu ornament in the back, and he wants some pumpkin seeds.
He reminds us of Persian.
Yes, that is Persian. Awesome. Well, thanks for tuning in. We will see you soon, and keep an eye out for our next content. We appreciate having you around.